Greetings guys, Prince here from Premium City Graphics. Of course, our digital stores now are called church flyer templates. I just want to discuss something very important. Someone asked me to design a very simple design, like a simple church flyer. So the concept of simple is it will vary depending on from person to person. It just is interpreted differently from person to person, what you call a simple design. Okay, so on the screen is the upcoming Design Your Way to Profit masterclass, which is the ultimate guide to online income for creatives. So this is a course is coming, or this masterclass is coming up in July. Yeah, so please, this is something that you really need to budget for and you really need to attend. As you can see, there are certain things that have been outlined: introduction to freelancing platforms, creating and selling digital templates, client acquisition strategies. There will also be deliverables, which is like 30 mockups, 20 flyer templates, 10 3D, all those kind of things. So there's a class for $15, which is currently selling at 7.5 because there is an early bird offer, which is a 50% offer. So you can just inbox. The payments are already rolling in. It's 50% off. So the class for $15 will be selling at 7.5. So we also have the advanced this is what I call the advanced course, which is going to be coming with it. This one is what I really recommend for a lot of you guys. It's going to be coming with developing a compelling portfolio, the basics of SEO, setting and running paid ads, effective client acquisition and retention strategies. These are some of the best knowledge that you need as a graphic designer. So we're going to be talking about project management, clients communication, introduction to passive income through digital products. So this class is $30, but we'll be selling at $15 for the early bird offer. So please do make a budget for this, do make time for this. What will be happening is just to answer some of the questions that people have been asking. These classes are gonna be pre-recorded. Okay, they'll be pre-recorded and they'll be sent starting the first week of July. Then on the 27th to the 30th, what I'm going to be doing is we're going to be on Zoom answering questions, additions, and just putting some comments on other things that already were discussed. So when the classes are delivered to you, you watch them. I'm sure you're going to have a question. Then now we're going to be starting the classes on Zoom. So the classes on Zoom will just be to answer some of the questions. So having that said, let us go into designing something simple. Now, like I said, it's the issue of how you interpret simple. Sometimes I've done something that I feel this is awesome, this is that, like a pro level designs, but the client will still say, hey man, this looks simple, Prince, I don't feel your effort in this. So at the end of the day, simple depends on a person who is like how they interpret it. So this is Photoshop. Of course, I always want to have my rulers here. Control R. I always want to have my rulers. One thing that we'll also advise you to do is sometimes some of the tools here, they can be lost. You come here, right click, edit bar. Please, this is not a beginner's guide, so sometimes I don't explain certain things. And also I won't be color grading in this video, or I will, but I'll cut off that part because we have got a course on color grading and we can't just put out the information here. So here to just be plain designs, then everything color maybe will be done behind the scenes. So you come here, you restore. Sometimes these tools, they can be here, they can be lost. You can be looking for something and you cannot see it here. Sometimes it can be here, you cannot maybe find a move to. Well, sometimes those happen. So you right click, you edit your bar, you just restore everything here, then you hit done. Everything is there. You make sure you have your panel here, mostly the text, the character, sorry, and the properties. This one is a must-have. So if you have your plugins installed, you can also come to your extension depending on the type of plugins that you have or the type of plugins that you wish to use in your workflow. Of course, I have a pack of plugins This includes all these that I'm activating here, which are really very important as well, if you just understand how they work. I also have these plugins here, the Nick collection and the photo toolbox, which is a very helpful tool when it comes to color grading and enhancing of image. So I'm gonna be using, so this, to me, this is what I look at as simple, but I won't be designing exactly this. I just opened this because I want the lens flare from this. I opened this because I want this lens flare, and that's also the characters. I will be using these guys. Of course, I loved this design so much. You know, this was done yesterday. I just in love with it. So let us go to new and see what we can create right now. And what I'm gonna be using here is you know, this, just gonna copy it and I'm just gonna have it pasted here. I'm gonna leave it at 300 pixels, and I'm just gonna call this simple designs. Okay, and also guys, listen, today in this video I'm gonna be, the first link, okay, is gonna take you to our PayHip store. I've got amazing news today. The whole week we are uploading new products on PayHip. Please visit it, and to celebrate what we're going to be uploading there, we are dropping the price to $3. Okay, actually prices will start at 1 point something. They will go up to $3, or including bundles. So please go there and make your purchases. We have activated PayPal for just this week. We have activated PayPal payments. So yeah, for those of you that remember, PayPal was removed due to some restrictions. So we're gonna be activating it because of the same, and after it's done, we're gonna be removing it. Okay, we're just gonna remain with a Stripe, which is payment by card. So please go right ahead and just check PayHip. There's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna be uploading every single day, at least 2 every single day for a week. I'll be uploading there, you know, every single day, at least 1 or 2 designs. Yeah, so let me put this here. Okay, like I said, the concept of simple designs depends. Okay, so I'll put this there, and then what I'm gonna do with them is that I'm gonna make a duplicate of the layer. I'm gonna make a duplicate of this layer, right, so that I have a backup. Then I'm gonna merge these ones, the ones on top, and then what I want to do with them is that I'm gonna go into filter, new collections, and I'm gonna go to Silver Effects Pro. Now I'm gonna choose a certain black and white that I'll feel in my case works for me. You know, the same one is okay for me. Maybe just, I don't know, maybe just to play around with these, maybe. So for me that is already cool. So also designs, you know, when you're dealing with designs, there's also an issue of which one do you prioritize? Okay, this is also the issue of personal preference, like which one do you know. So I'm gonna just copy this effect here, and then I'm gonna drop it there, and I'm gonna get rid of, okay, the ties, they look nice being red. I'm gonna leave it. So I'm gonna group them, and then for now let's just get rid of it, and then let us just work on the background. Okay, let us work on the background. Now remember what I always tell you. Remember what I always tell you, okay? Remember what I always tell you. Remember what I always tell you. Remember what I always tell you that sorry, someone was talking to me. I'm even lost. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Sorry, I was disturbed. Yeah, so the concept of simple is no, sorry, what I wanted to tell you was designing needs resources. So there are things that we'll always come here and discuss. Sometimes it's just the issue of let me try. I don't even know what I want to design, by the way. So design always needs resources. Let us try to get resources. And those will be coming through for the class. I've got something amazing for you when it comes to resources, something that I found that is the easiest way to get resources. Okay, so I'm gonna just use this, and then what I want to do here is reduce the opacity, make it maybe so. Like I said, and I will say again, concept of simple designs is gonna be different. Okay, so let us try to do this. Okay, but maybe try to get some of those details back like so. Okay, so we'll choose, let us go back. Okay, and then let us try to just reduce the opacity from here, maybe, I don't know. Okay, we'll decide later on, but this is too plain. I think this is cool. Okay, so let us just restore there. Let us try to get it back to normal color. Okay, that also makes sense. So let us get the gradient from here at the light, which is this one. Okay, so this will be my own concept of simple. So I don't know, the guy that was asking what he might how he might interpret his simple, or how your client might interpret their simple. Remember, I always teach about what I call briefings, which is something that you really need to understand when you are dealing with a project or you are dealing with a client. You need to understand what a brief is. What is a brief? When you understand a brief, I feel our work becomes a bit easier, because you understand what you are going to be working with. So let us just put this here, and then we're going to just make a duplicate there and say maybe Exodus. Can we say Exodus experience? No, let's just say service maybe. I love this Exodus theme, so we're gonna put this behind here. Yeah, so if you are new here, hey, this is just me designing a simple design, so we can do some good stuff here. We do some good stuff here, we do some good stuff here. We can design good though. So let me make a duplicate of that, and then let's see if I can paint here like so, and then let me see if I can add a gradient on here, but should we do with the blue, or maybe we can try to get that color that is here, or that one is going to be a bit darker, So let me see if I can get the same blue, but this time around make it the same greenish. Can I try to push it here? Is it visible? Is it visible? So let us open this. White. No, let us delete that. Let us put that there. Let us put that there. Let us delete. Let us put that there. Let us put this here. No, here. I don't know. Maybe there. Okay, let me just do the same one, but let me do two colors, okay? Let's do this. Let us just do two colors. So we're just gonna delete. Come here, also delete. And then come here, delete. Just drop this here, and then come here, delete this one, sorry. We're just gonna check that out, okay? Okay, I think there's a problem here. Let me try to do this first so that I can see what I'm doing properly. Okay, let's go back here. It's too dark. Let us make it like so. Let's just bring the scale like so. I don't know what you guys think. But at the same time, I'm looking for colors that are going to blend with this, because I'm planning to make that light there. So let us make another duplicate. We leave this one, but let us get rid of this effect here, and then let us get rid of that. Let us go with something a bit gold, maybe a bit, you know. Let us see what that is giving us. See what we are getting from those. What do we think about these? Okay, so let us just leave it on this, but then let me try to put a color overlay on this, and then choose that kind of a, you know, black grayish, not too dark. Yeah, maybe like so. And then let's get rid of this. Sometimes you see people do this. They would get this, make it white, and then like so. Okay, and then maybe reduce the opacity. Get the gradient there. Please. This is not a beginner's guide. This is not a beginners. You know, this is for people that have an idea of how Photoshop works. I think you've seen something like this before. You know, so there are people who do this just to add a bit of some details. So let us go back on the background. Let us just paint here, paint there, restore here, restore there, paint again, you know. Maybe like so. Yeah. So the concept of easy or simple. Okay, let's reduce them. So the issue of which one do you prioritize between the information on the flyer or the image? Also, that is the issue of just understanding the brief, understanding what the client wants and whatever it is that they will tell you. So let us get the names like so. But there is something that I want us to do on the names, is to get rid of this effect. Double click there, and then adding the same. Okay, but then coming on the glow part, increasing there, increasing there. Okay, so let us try to make it blue, make it white. Okay, I think white is okay. I love what has happened here. Let us try to do the same on the text. Let us try to do the same for the text. Kind of put a glow, you know. What sorry. I didn't see what I did there in terms of here. Okay, what format did we use? Okay, so we just did okay, it's normal widescreen. Okay, so coming back here, we open it and then we glow it. We put it on white on screen, but we stick to white, you know, and then just maybe just increase it a bit here, and then like so. You know, let us try to drop a shadow. I'm saying let us just try to drop a shadow. I'm not saying we should. I'm saying let us try. You know. No. Okay, so go back again, check what we have done here. Okay, so this is cool. Though I'm not happy with this, let's just kind of reduce it, maybe to so. I saw that the name came with 2 texts. I don't know if you guys can see the text is there. So, oh no, we're just going to leave them. You know, not that really we need them, but we're going to leave them. No, but let us just say Exodus Sunday service. Guys, also hear this from me, okay? Don't learn how to make church posters. Learn how to use a program. It's very important. There's a difference when you learn how to design something, and there's a difference between learning how to design something and learning the designing program. When you learn the designing program, it will be easy for you to design anything, because you can easily go to Pinterest, draw some inspiration, and you are good to design something that is not even within what you design. You know, sometimes it's about let us just reduce them now. You know, when you understand how to use a program, it becomes, can we try to put a crowd? Maybe in the background just a bit, but I might make this a bit wide. Okay, like so. This makes sense. So let us just put our eraser here and then get rid of that part. Even here, maybe just so. You know, the crowd just made sense when it was like so. You know. Okay, let us try to add on top of maybe both. I don't know, just adding a gradient. No, let us just make this to reflect. And then let us try to get rid of this. You know, yeah, it's pretty good. You can still see that in the background. You can still see a bit of some crowd. Can we just hold the image and take it a bit like up, maybe? You know, so what are we left with? Let us just reduce its opacity a bit. Yeah, so on this you can do actually 2 things. You can also use the one that has this kind of arrangement, and then you can just twist it like so, and then reduce its opacity. the same thing. Add for now I'm not going to use the gradient, I'm going to use the eraser so that I can control. Excuse, I wanted to sneeze. So that I can control it better, you know. Like so, like so, you know. Let us try to make it that greenish, that bluish, that bluish, that bluish, that bluish, that bluish, you know. Then come back and reduce, see, reduce. Designing is amazing. Don't forget, don't get scared. Try out things. I always tell you people, try out stuff. So let us go back to our people here, and then let us take the steps back. Get the lights, and then bring them in here on our simple designs, and then up we go, and then let us make them big. We go. To me, this will be my concept of simple, you know. I don't know to you, but to me this will be my concept of simple design, you know. Like so, and like so, like so, like so, like so. So can we try maybe to make the background black and white as well? I'm just saying, it's not making sense. The color is kind of adding up. Okay, so for now I'll go back to these two, get rid of them, but leave them, they will be there. And then let us switch on this and see what we have. Amazing. Let us get this light, bring it here, and get it again and bring it here, you know. Awesome. Well, maybe let me. So now we are having, we have to put date, we have to put time. Okay, but we have to be very careful not to really tamper with the design, because you can make something nice and then at the last minute you just miss on the date. Okay, so let us put this in here, and then, you know, I don't want to mess this up, trust you me. So we're just gonna say 17th July. Okay, and then double click on the layers, on the layer, and then let's see if we can just get this restored to normal. And then there was this font that I was using. Is it called like this? Okay, so it's embedded in this folder. So let us see if we can add that there. I want to see if I can make this red. I want just to see if it can work out. I don't know what you guys think. Can this work out in red? Or maybe maroon? Let me hear what you think in the comment, if we can. Or let us do this. I'll reduce it a bit. And then let us see if we can add probably a shape here. Bring it below. And then see if we can have the shape. Or let's see if we can have the shape in red, and then we get rid of the effect. We just delete it like so, and then we have the text in white. Yeah, like so. And then, so we're just gonna use the same concept which was used here. Okay. This. And then bring this here probably. And then make this color. And then just copy the text here. And say 7 a.m. cut. Not a.m. Let's just say 7 hours. Let's see if I can add at, you know, and then, oh no, my light is saying low battery, I should charge. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is also make this capital, all of them. Sometimes if you're dealing with a on the date, you can do this, you know, you can just click there, then it makes that. Then we can come back and also just what can we steal? I don't want to type, I'm already tired. Just steal the venue and put it here, you know, put it in here. Wait in now. You know, so what we're gonna do now is to get rid of that for now, and then let us lock these for now. Okay, sorry, we need to lock the lights as well as the images. Okay, maybe bring this here. Just want to get the ruler and just do this. On this for now, bring it in here. And then just get rid of the you know, and then get the art here. Okay, actually let me do this, let me just get it out like so, put this like this, drop this here, okay, so we're gonna make it straight. Okay, bring it here, but we need to balance the text inside, so let us put the rulers, very useful tools, you know. So okay, let me just grow this text out like so. Okay, like so. And then I'm gonna match the text. Okay, so my time and my date, I'm gonna match them in this. I wanted to match it up closer because there's still enough space in these boxes. Don't worry, you see what I'm going to do here. Okay, so then get rid of them. Awesome. So I'm gonna come back here and make this like so, and then bring it out. Okay, I don't mind. Okay, let me not mind. Let me just leave it the way they were. Okay, let me just drop this back here, and then now highlight everything, group them, and then bring them here, and then just kind of reduce it, not too much, but like so, you know. So this light, sometimes people can just bring and just shine it on into the middle of the text. Again, issue of personal preference. My name is Prince from Premium City Graphics. Of course, our digital stores are called the Church Flyer Templates or Church Flyer Templates. Like I said, I will be dropping 2 new templates on PayHip store starting today. So please just go on PayHip and check out what I'm gonna be dropping, and the price I'm gonna reduce on everything. They will be starting at $1.99, I think, $1 up to $3. There wouldn't be anything more than that. Whether it's a bundle, it's a good design, it's whatever, it's either it's gonna be $1, $1.99, or $2 or $3, including this. But I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about giving you this for free. Okay, I'm thinking about giving you this for free. But here's the thing. I'm not a person who believes in free things if there is value in what I'm doing. Okay, so please, this is gonna be free. Again, let me put a reminder. Only to people that will leave a comment or leave a like. Okay, leave a comment on this video, leave a like, then you will be able to get this for free. I'm gonna put it on my drive. If you don't do those things, don't please request for this on my Google Drive. Okay, so please leave a comment, leave a like, you get this for free. Then it will be on PayHip selling at only $2. Okay, so if you don't want to comment and leave a like, just then go and buy. That's the new thing. Okay, do something in exchange for this. It's a free. If you can just do just a like and a comment, then you get it for free. If you feel, hey, I don't want to do that, then you can buy it on PayHip. My name is Prince. I can't wait to see you on PayHip. I can't wait to see you in the masterclass that will be coming up. Trust you me, this one is gonna be amazing. I've not done a class like this before. Okay, I've done something similar, but in the class that I did, I was explaining about my own platform. But this time I'm not doing that. I'm doing the real issue, how you can be able to get your clients, how you can probably do 1 or 2 things to ensure that they come back. In other words, I just want to help you make money. Now, this is not a get rich quick scheme. No, it's just knowledge shared that helps me make something. Okay, so the knowledge I share here is exactly what I do that is able to make me make something at the end of the day. My mentor once told me, if you want to, or on your journey to success, or your journey to success is supposed to be labeled in steps. Okay, so the first thing that you're supposed to do, that's what my mentor told me. He said the first thing that you are supposed to do is make sure you have something to eat before you have a dream of buying a car, because you can't buy a car if you have not dealt with hunger. So life is a step by step. So what we are doing with this class is just ensuring that you are able to make something that can sustain you. Okay, and then that will now create a platform for you to make a lot of money. How? Like in these classes, we're going to be talking about the 3 streams okay, or the 3 ways in which a graphic designer can make money. 3 ways. So with those 3 ways, you can be able now to start making something. Okay, once you start making something with one way, you can channel, like I'll be teaching you what I do. Okay, there's what I call the save, survive, and invest. Okay, it's a strategy that I use. These 3 streams, that's how I channel them: save, survive, and invest. So there's money that you're going to be making that is just going to be strictly for survival. There's the money that you're going to be making that you cannot be touching. Okay, there's the money that you can come in, you are not saving it, you are not using it in your survival, but you can get this money and invest even in a different business, or maybe improve your gears or improve your resources. Please don't miss this class. It's going to be amazing. My name is Prince. My contact details are going to be available in the description of this video below if you're watching this on YouTube, and they're going to be above if you're watching this on Facebook. I can't wait to see you in any of these classes, and I can't wait to see you on any of my digital stores. Prince here, signing out.